Hey Taurus, welcome into your, this is a quick intuitive read. I'm not going to be pulling out a whole thing of cards for the reading. This is about the messages, like the things that you've been focusing on in 2023 and like going into 2024, like what needs to be focused on. Okay, so I don't know if I want to take this. All right, cool, we can go with it. Trying to see what I'm picking up for you intuitively. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. Taurus, what I'm picking up for you guys is that it's time to let go of relationships that you've had for a long time, but they're no longer like resonating with you, or if you find yourself feeling stagnant and stuck in friendships, relationships, or something like that, it's time to move around. Okay, it's time to move around. Taurus, there's also this energy here. You have know thyself. It's a pyramid right on her head. And she has two eyes. She got two eyes on one. Yes, you're needing to pay more attention to maybe the things that the people around you, the things that are happening around you. But let me go back to what I was saying. Taurus, I feel like in 2024 you're going to be evolving a lot. Like there may be like a new version of Taurus, and you may even be like, whew, like I feel like, not that you're losing yourself, but that like old things are falling away. Okay. And so that know thyself energy is like, no, before you do anything with anybody or whatever, right? Start with yourself first. I feel like in 2024, you're going to get a deeper understanding of self. And because of that, you're going to be moving off a different energy because you're going to be more in tune with yourself. Or that's what Spirit is saying, that you need to get more in tune with yourself, with know thyself. I feel that Taurus, in the past, you have put on certain masks, you know, and this could be connected to ego, or just like trying to protect yourself, or, you know, because Taurus is known like to be the bull and to be, you know, the anger and all that, right? I feel like you've collected certain hats that these energies aren't really you. So I feel like in 2024, it's the energy of almost like maybe like a little bit of unlearning, or just being more in your authenticity, like for real. And then understanding that people will accept you for that. All right. I'm also getting a little bit with Taurus that there could be something going on with sexual identity. Of possibly maybe being open to the opposite sex, or whatever it is, like intimacy and all these things. Okay. Taurus. Goosebumps just popped up. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Spirit is saying like some of y'all could be doing things just because like your parents want you to do it, or your lover wants you to do it, or whatever. Spirit is saying like follow the goosebumps, okay? And the goosebumps made me think about those. I don't know if y'all grew up in the era of the Goosebumps books. They were like horror or whatever. Some of y'all could be into horror, or like Halloween-y type stuff or whatever, or Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's popping up in my head. I'm getting like a nostalgic vibe for you, Taurus. Okay. Okay. What else? Yes, I'm getting something of like childhood nostalgia, like cartoony vibes or something like that. It was something else I wanted to say though. Only do things that give you goosebumps, okay? That was the symbolism of that. Of like, go, literally, and it goes back to know thyself. Of like, go with what literally sparks your interest. Stop giving into the whole, this is what my person needs to look like. This is, you know, like, it's almost like a hierarchy of something. Or like a certain societal thing, you know? And it's just like, no. Taurus is connected to wealth and luxury and class and all of that. So there could be an energy of just like, kind of like hoity-toity, like, you know, like, oh, I'm supposed to have my nose, you know, oh, like, you know, stuck up in the air. And it's just like, well, no, if you like that, then go and authentically do that, you know. Some of you could be around people who have a lot of money or the upper class, and it's giving real stuffy, okay? It's giving real stuffy, and the Holy Spirit is saying that it's time for you to step into your own authentic energy. It's time for you to really go into a deep dive of understanding yourself, of knowing thyself. There's also a book I want to say that's called Know Thyself or something like that, okay? You have divine timing. Don't force, Taurus. Do not force whatever. And I mean, y'all are good on that. Tauruses be forcing, okay? And also with Know Thyself, it's like, know what you want. Don't move around like unintentionally. I've been talking about that a lot, and it's just like, you know, like for me in terms of like dating or whatever, I feel like there are a lot of men out here who they're just unintentionally doing shit, right? And then they end up with a baby mama, or it's like they're just unintentionally doing shit, and then they want to date you and bring you into the unintentionality, and it's just like, no, I'm very intentional with what I want to build. You know, it's just kind of like half-cocked energy, and it's like, you don't even know what you're doing, you know what I mean? So it's like, be very intentional, know thyself, and then move from there. All right. So divine timing, some of y'all could be getting into more crystals, okay? I see inspiration coming from certain like art magazines. Some of you guys could be getting more into astrology, plants, herbalism, okay? That looks like this says Harlem, New York could be significant, all right? Lava lamps as well. I'm seeing a lot of pyramids. These could be like the EMF pyramids, if that makes sense. A lot of emphasis on the crown chakra. Some of you guys, Taurus, you may feel, watch your nerves, like your nerve, because I saw that with here, you know, right on top of her head. Watch your nerves. So needing to treat possibly like anxiety, and I feel like reading can help ground you. Read more. And also I'm getting stuff like, I know it's, I don't know. I feel like I'm picking up a young energy. Somebody could have a child or something, but I'm picking up stuff that's like fidget spinners and like things that you can look at. It gives me the energy of somebody who is neurodivergent. Neurodivergent, okay. A lot of teas are really good for not a doctor, but for nervous system. And then a lot of I think they call them adaptogens. Let me see. Valerian root, chamomile, hibiscus, lavender, lemon balm. It was one that I was going with at the beginning, at the top. Cinnamon just popped in my head, and I don't really know why. Cinnamon is good for blood flow. So there could be something about that too. Oh, I have not let that whole part of me shine. But again, you're Taurus. It's the herbal energy, you know. Yeah. So you have Mercury here at the bottom. And that is about like, there is something here about learning. In 2024, it is time to get in your bag of like learning. But I'm getting stuff like looking at old magazines for inspiration. It's something that is very much so connected to history, okay? And even on this card, that's what I keep picking up. I'm picking up like an Egyptian vibe, or like Egyptian astrology. There's pharaohs on here. And again, Mercury rules the mind, and I was talking about, anxiety and things like that, possibly overthinking. And I was talking about books. So books, reading, writing, expressing, speaking, creativity. And then also like knowing how to, I feel like you're going to better learn how to like express yourself or communicate. I'm getting this energy specifically in like love, that somebody can like do certain things that are kind of like on the immature side, or like ghost, or not really say how they feel. I feel that this will help heal that, of being able to be like, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm trying to communicate. Like, it's a more mature way of having a relationship, okay? Aquarius is over here. Again, Aquarius is connected to the nervous system. So Taurus, I'm getting the energy of picking up on an energy of like neurodivergence. Some of you could be reading up on information on the brain, which is funny because that's what I've been doing. But you could be getting, I don't know if I want to say that. I don't know if I can say that. Again, like, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I'm feeling that like some of you could find out that, could be ADD, ADHD, something like that, on the spectrum or something like that. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Focus on your communication. Analyze things. What is it? It just popped in my head. Is it called complex thinking? Dang it. It's an education term. I cannot think of it. Excuse me, guys. Dang it, it's at the tip of my tongue. I'm just going to call it complex thinking, okay? But learning, I'm even getting stuff like geometry. This is like learning things. Some of y'all can be going back to school, but I don't get it. I feel that it's like, these are big topics. These are like almost like universal topics, things that really make you think deeply. Some of y'all could be getting into like quantum physics, things like that, okay? All right. But in the year 2024, it's more so about understanding yourself, how you are expressing, what is in alignment with you, what is in frequency with you, and also, take your time. With divine timing and Mercury, whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, take your time with it. Don't try to force it. Don't try to push it. Take your time and learn along the way. Okay? That's what I'm getting. So that, and I saw abundance, okay? So that is what I have for you, Taurus, and you love and light. Peace.